Hello? Can anybody hear me? I haven't been on my computer microphone in weeks. What's up, Zeppy? Sadie, Klushcho? What's up? How you doing, Amy? How's everybody doing? How's it going? You can hear me? Good. Holy moly. What's up, Spikes? What's up, Lord Ambrosia? How are y'all doing? It's so good to have y'all here. I'm happy to see everybody. I've missed you all very much. I'm just gonna warn you right now, I have water, so I can stay hydrated. I have tissues, because I'm probably gonna need them. And I want to start off the stream right off the bat by saying that there's possible trigger warnings, there's possible sensitive content, topics of conversation that might happen in tonight's stream. So just, bear that in mind. If you came here for like really happy and upbeat and, really a lot of fun and high energy, I'm really sorry. I don't have that today. But thank you for being here if you choose to stay. It has been a really rough start to the year for me. These last few weeks in particular. Simply because, well, I shouldn't say simply, it's just been a lot of things. It's anything but simple, if I'm being honest. Also, let me know if the audio and video are out of sync or if something is too loud or too quiet. I've only turned on my PC one time, and that was today to to pay some bills that I have set up through passwords that are only on this computer. So I don't know what will happen. Our internet's been kind of iffy because of the ice storm. So if the stream goes out, I apologize in advance. But hopefully it doesn't. Everything sounds perfect? Good. We all brewed together. I kind of feel like that. Like, I don't know. I'm not I'm not sick as much as bad as I was. So there's that. You might still hear a little bit of congestion and me clearing my throat because this is just really trying hard to cling to me and it's really driving me nuts. But I don't know, there's been a lot that's happened at the beginning of the year. We got back, our family got back from our winter vacation from up north, and we got some good news, and then immediately right after the good news happened, I got really, really sick, and Travis had to go back to work. And the music, the playlist is playing like the perfect kind of music. I got really sick, and at first I thought, we live in the timeline where when you get sick like that, you think, oh, it's COVID. And I tested with a home test that we have, and it wasn't that. And I've had like the OG COVID, and it didn't feel like that. And when it started to kind of settle into my sinuses, I knew right away it was a sinus infection. I get those actually pretty regularly. Like every couple of years I get a really bad one. But I had to make the really hard decision to go to the urgent care center. And I know for some people it's like, oh, that's not a hard decision. It's the doctor. If you're sick, you go to the doctor. Unfortunately, healthcare is not accessible to everybody, you know? I get what I can get when I can get it, and sometimes it's very expensive. And so I ended up, seeing a doctor who diagnosed me with a pretty heinous sinus infection, actually, one of the worst she said she'd seen in a while. And because of how, I guess how bad it was, she gave me some pretty strong meds that kind of knocked me on my... What is that? Oh my gosh, Ambrosia for the $50 super chat. You can't do this to me right now. Like, I did my makeup for the first time in like 3.5 weeks. I know I said I had tissues, and I do, but I didn't want to cry right now. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. But I ended up getting some meds that knocked me on my butt. And when I tell you that the amount of pain I was in was unlike anything I'd ever felt before, I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating. But I just finished my dose of meds the other day, and I can feel myself getting better, but there's still a lot of congestion to deal with. And so, Allison, hey, member for 3 months. I love that. Clujo did a member for 3 months too. Chat, y'all are amazing. So, on top of like being sick and having to like take care of the day-to-day stuff, I obviously wasn't well enough to make content. I was barely able to get my kids to school on time and make sure everybody was fed and clothed and bathed. And unfortunately, content and streaming it had to take a back seat, Who takes care of the mother when the mother is sick? That's kind of where I was. So I laid low off social media as much as I could, unless I was, laying down and scrolling through Twitter, which is a whole cesspool of stuff. But unfortunately, and here comes like the vulnerable, I don't know, heavy sort of topics. I sort of fell into a bit of a depressive episode. Being sick, feeling tired, not being productive in any part of my life. Travis going back to work and not having anybody to help me or take care of me. When you're sick, you want to be taken care of. You don't really have the energy to do stuff, and not being able to stream or make content or even have the energy to like edit a couple of, YouTube shorts or TikToks or anything. I think I made one TikTok and it was like a week ago and it was of my cat. And it did really well. He should be his own superstar. But so it was like a double whammy, being sick and then having my mental health kind of tank. And that's a really crappy place to be. And I just clung to my kids as much as I could because they're my source of joy. They're my kids. I love them to death. And holy moly, what's happening in chat? Holy crap. Sadie did the 3-month member. Look at that. And then Clujo gifted 10 memberships? What in the world? What in the world? Thank you very much. Zeppy's hopping on there too. Holy moly, holy moly. Look at all of this. Look at all this. All the new members because of Clujo. And I'm gonna be really honest with you. Falling into that sort of, all the alerts are going to go off. Falling into that depressive episode as a content creator, as a person who, is supposed to be entertaining and streaming and stuff like that. There's a little voice in the back of my head that was like, you're going to fall off. Things are really just starting to take off for you. And you're taking all this time off, People are going to get mad and you're not going to have a community anymore. And on some level, I think people who make content and people who live stream, when they take time off, they have that little voice in the back of their head that said, you're screwing up. You're not doing what you should. So there was that too. But I'm on the upswing of it, Being sick really just takes it out of you. And I'm glad that I'm not as sick anymore, and I'm really glad that I feel well enough to do this today. Because I know that at its core, there is a group of people within our community who will always be there. And I know that live streamers or content creators, they have to have value, right? You put something out that benefits your community, and that's why people hang around. That's why people support you. But I want you to know that you have value as well. You being part of this community. I give a little, you give a little, and it's a mutually beneficial thing we got going on. We raise money together. I talk about whatever on my streams or make videos about whatever, and you all either hate it or you love it, and you support me in doing what you can, which means the world to me. And that actually brings me to my next topic, which is, you might notice, right here, I changed my little goal thing. And I was really hesitant to do it, but I want to be transparent and I want to be honest about what's going on. And I feel really silly because Travis just bought me this desk. But I got some not so good news this week in regards to the car accident and the litigation that's going on with that. Obviously, I can't go into detail. But it's not as cut and dry as a lot of TV shows and movies and people would have you believe it is. It's not as easy as, somebody caused this accident, so they got to pay for everything. And unfortunately, it looks like, though I won't have to necessarily owe anybody anything when this car accident stuff is all said and done, I won't have the resources to this is the part I'm having trouble with. I won't have the resources I need to move forward with the knee surgery that I need. Like I was anticipating. And that really sucks. Because you are important, shock. Because I just won't. I won't have what I was anticipating, what I was hoping for, I guess. So I put this over here, right here, to let you all know that any money that is coming in through super chats or whatever, tips, all that is going to go to my knee surgery. I am a self-pay patient, and if you don't know what that is, a self-pay patient is somebody who does not have regular health insurance. So everything that I'm going to be paying to have this knee surgery done is coming out of my pocket. So that means that I'm going to have to save up for it. And this is the part that I feel really, really weird about. Like, I don't want to ask for money, but I want to be very transparent. And everything that you give to me in terms of tips and all of that stuff will be going into a fund for me to have knee surgery. Just a second. I haven't been able to do a whole lot physically. Many of you know that I was working out regularly with Alex and doing all of his stuff, and I was really taking care of myself. And this injury has really just, to put it bluntly, fucked up my life. And has caused so many issues on every level. So I would like to be able to have this. And any money that comes in through streaming and content is going to go straight to that. So thank you. I feel weird saying that because I feel like I'm begging for money, but I want to let you know that when you give me these things, these super chats and these tips, Mason, I saw that. Thank you so much. And Clusho, I saw that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. That's where that money is going. Because I want to move forward, and it's really hard to do that when I'm physically incapable of doing the things that I want to do. So, and there was another, what is it? Thank you so much, Sadie. So that's it. That's me being open and vulnerable and heavy and like coming back. This is not like the Gal's coming back stream, yay thing. This is me, like, it's been a really crappy start to the year. I've been really, really sick. I thought I was going to be hospitalized at one point. Going through depression and then finding out, things that I was counting on aren't going to be there necessarily. It's really been blow after blow after blow, and it's really been difficult. And it's even more difficult because I do not have a lot of outlets for things except for content and being creative and gaming and stuff like that, and I just haven't been able to do it. So I've missed you, and being able to chat and play and all this other stuff. Holy crap. Thank you for the $100 super chat. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say besides thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, Lord Ambrosia. Absolutely. And Major Melon, thank you for the kind message. I appreciate you all so much. And Allison, I'm proud of you. I see that. It's hard, and I'm proud of you. I want you to take care of yourself. I want you all to take care of yourselves. This community isn't just for me, it's for everybody. I made my channel just to start off gaming, and then I decided I wanted to build a community and build a place for misfits, for people who didn't have anywhere else to go or didn't feel like they fit in anywhere, And a place where everybody could just be who they are, As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, you're welcome here. So I'm glad that you're taking care of you. That's the most important thing. Now that I'm done, chat, I'm done. I'm done crying. Maybe. Thank you for the generosity. It's absolutely beyond anything I could have even expected. I didn't expect anything, if I'm being honest. Thank you for that, Allison. Aw, Brianna, you're so sweet. Gorgeous face again. Well, like I said, this is the first time I've put on makeup in like 3.5 weeks. So it's been a minute. Let me tell you what. I don't know, chat. You know, there are content creators who keep their struggles to themselves, and if that's how they cope, then more power to them. You know, but I am not. I don't have that kind of strength to keep things inside, and I don't want to like trauma dump all over everybody, but if I'm going through something and I feel like maybe somebody can benefit from, I don't know, knowing that they aren't the only person that struggles with stuff, then that's why I share what I share. Because then you won't know you're alone in that. Because I'll tell you what, mental illness is so isolating, and it can feel so damning and make you feel like you're the only person experiencing whatever it is, you know, whether it's complex PTSD or depression or anxiety or, you know, something like that. It can make you feel like you are all alone in this world. And unless people are going through those same struggles, they can't understand that, you know? And so sometimes it does help when you see another person who understands, and you can sort of get a little comfort in knowing that the path you're walking is not one that you walk alone. We all have our own individual experiences and journeys through this life. And we all have our own paths that we have to walk alone. But that doesn't mean our paths can't coincide. And it doesn't mean that our paths can't cross from time to time. Major Melon, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Lots of love in the chat tonight, and I appreciate that. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. I'm ready for some good stuff. I'm ready for good things for myself, good things for our community, good things for everybody here. Thank you again. Oh my goodness. Let's get you a little bit closer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's so generous. That's so generous. Oh, Spikes, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. That's definitely a bummer. And I can understand that. I can understand that one. Holy moly. Holy moly, what is happening? Oh my gosh, Graham. Squids and all. Thank you all so much. Freaking lovely people. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just kind of like 50 support squids. I love that. I love that you called them support squids. Max, no worries. Also, welcome. I'm happy to be back. You know, I got reached out to? Is that even the right phrase? I don't think that's the right phrase. I was contacted by a charity organization that I worked with before, Soft Giving, right before we went on our winter vacation, and they asked if I wanted to raise some money for a charity. And it was literally right after we had done Thankmas and raised all that crazy money. And I said, you know, I'm going on vacation. Let me take some time. And then everything happened, and I was like, oh crap, I haven't gotten back to them yet. So I might be getting back to them this week to see about what kind of work we can do together. What is missing a tentacle tip? Oh, Amy, thank you so much for that $5. Listen, I don't want anybody to feel obligated. I genuinely do not. But I also want you to know that I appreciate every super chat, every tip. It helps. No, and that's very kind of you. Reached out to by also works. It just doesn't sound right. I was reached out to by, I don't know. It feels like a lot of words. A very that's great. That's what that was. Nope, OBS just died. OBS said, no ma'am. No, we're back. We back. Just refresh your stream. It's fine. Refresh your stream, chat. Thank you, OBS. I'm glad that didn't happen when I was in tears, because I probably would have lost my patience. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Zeppy, for the welcome back. OBS, always. The stream was like, I'm out. What is that SpongeBob meme that's like years old where he's getting up out of the chair? He's like, I'm a head out. OBS said, I'm a head out. The server's running smoother now. Great. I did see some of the stuff that's been going on in the Minecraft, in the Grotto SMP, which is pretty cool. And I want you to know that I'm very excited about it. And I can't wait for another community Minecraft where we can show all of the cool stuff that y'all have been working on in the server. So OBS, more like OBS. No, the internet is not bad. It's just OBS messing around. What the heck? More? Allison? Thank you for that. And we love you too. Definitely thank you for that. Working on Ohio in the Nether? Interesting. What's up, Draco? It's very nice to see you. Welcome to Just Chatting 2.0, because OBS kicked me off just a few seconds ago, so there's that. That was nice. I am feeling a little better. I'll tell you what though, you missed me crying. So if you like watching me cry, go back and watch the VOD from earlier. Me and my old lady glasses here. I'm gonna do the old lady librarian look. I don't know if we're gonna be doing games tonight, chat. I kind of just wanted to catch up with everybody and hang out and have like a huddle and talk and drink water. The FNAF movie got confirmed for a trilogy. That's really interesting. You know, I heard that they got Matthew Lillard. If you are not familiar with who Matthew Lillard is, he's like the guy from the OG Scream movies. And he was also in like The 13th Ghost, which is an amazing movie, by the way. And he was Shaggy? Is that the guy from Scooby-Doo? Love Matthew Lillard. Max has us covered. Oh, now I gotta look at this. What is it? With the SpongeBob meme. That's great. Three movies for FNAF. That's interesting. Yeah, he was the guy who played Shaggy. He's playing Purple Guy? Oh, man. Set up a new shelf for your plants. That's your excitement. Ooh, that's nice. Plant shelf. Love that. The man behind the slaughter man. Zoinks! Who is it that says Jinkies? Is that Velma that says Jinkies? Yeah, I would figure Matthew Lillard has kind of like a lovable goofball sort of a typecast thing going on. So to have him be like an evil villain, I mean, he was an evil villain in the Scream movies, I think. Right? Wasn't he like one of the Scream guys? He was like one of the bad guys or something? Gosh, it's been forever. You're giving your brother red highlights? Brianna, that's pretty cool. Willem Dafoe. Oh, that would be a little too serious though, don't you think? Willem Dafoe. I feel like he is like too... it's not kitschy enough. I guess Matthew Lillard would be a little kitschy enough. Yeah, Matthew Lillard plays a great psycho. He really does. He's got that face for it, too. Charismatic businessman to the secretly... I mean, that sounds a lot like Christian Bale, an American Psycho. Your meds are trying to put you to sleep. Lord Ambrosia, please don't hang on if you can't. Just get some rest, and thank you so much for everything. And I hope that you have a peaceful night's sleep. He really is, but he does have, like, he carries that sort of, like, goofball, am I a good guy or am I a bad guy kind of a thing throughout every movie and every role I've seen him in. And Willem Dafoe just seems so serious, like, so, like, you know? Oh my gosh. J.K. Simmons. Don't get me started on J.K. Simmons. I love that man to death. You want to see where all this goes? Have a good night, Lord Ambrosia. Somebody posted on Twitter a couple of weeks ago about which video game would you like to see as a movie? And obviously, Portals 1 and 2, I want to see as a movie. I want somebody to realize the untapped potential of a live-action Portal series. Whether it's an actual series or whether it's a movie. And I want J.K. Simmons to be... when life gives you lemons, you know? That would be so cool. I want to see those long fall boots in action. You know what I'm saying? With all the original voice actors as the characters they voiced. Because there can't be any others. It just wouldn't fit in my brain anyway. Well, J.K. Simmons is pretty famous, but yeah. You're right, Max. I mean, it would. Like, I kind of feel like, listen, I feel like this. If they can do like this whole like Avatar, you know, Way of the Water, whatever movie, which is almost 100% CGI with, you know, the actors in their CGI suits and stuff. They can make a GLaDOS. They can make, you know, a turret. Shell doesn't even have a voice actress, does she? I think she just like has like a sound effects or something, like maybe some light breathing or whatever. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those videos, Allison. Somebody was making a GLaDOS, and they showed like the process of making it, which was really neat. Oh, yes. Oh, that's what we have to talk about, chat. Listen, I have a confession to make. Oh my gosh, that's what else I wanted to touch base on. Not that it's an important thing, but it's something I wanted to share. So the story of my life is that I'm always late to the party, metaphorically speaking. I'm always late to trends. I'm always late to new things. I'm always late. I find it eventually. I don't know why that is. I try really hard to not stay trendy, but like stay on top of trends and figure out what's cool and what's not cool. Cause I like that, like pop culture and stuff like that. I've always been fascinated by. But I know everybody is on this Last of Us kick, but I have just discovered This Is Us, like the television series This Is Us. And I don't know how people watch one episode of that show without absolutely having a breakdown, a meltdown, because that is such an emotionally driven show, but it's so good. It's so good. So good. But The Last of Us, we were talking about it in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, I'm sure there's a link somewhere floating around in chat. And we're going to have a Last of Us watch party, which would be pretty cool. So, and Draco, I think, is going to try to head that up. We'll watch it in the Discord. It'll be cool. We'll comment on it. Hopefully it'll be fine. OBS, are you doing things? No, you're not doing things. Okay. So if you want to have like a Last of Us watch party, let's do it. I've never played either of the games. There's like what, Last of Us and then Last of Us 2 or something. I've never played them. I am aware of what the premise of the story is. Obviously, I've seen like the TikToks and people talking about it on social media and stuff. But I don't know anything like in depth about it. I don't understand the significance of certain things that so many people understand. Because again, I'm just not there yet. I've been in the land of This Is Us. And everybody's afraid of mushrooms now. A girl from your school starred in This Is Us? That's really cool. That's really freaking cool. You did a test the other night? Awesome. It's a lot and it's feels. It really does the game justice. I trust your word, Graham. I believe it. Looking forward to you heading that up for us, Draco. You found a ghast. Are you in the server right now, Mason? Okay, listen, if there's one thing you can count on Brianna for, it's the most random messages in chat at the most random time. For example, I'm glad to see you back, sending all the healing vibes. Sorry, I gotta go rinse out the bleach. Out of context, nobody would know what she's talking about. But she said earlier she was dyeing her brother's hair red, or giving him red highlights. Have fun, Brianna. The feels. Who played Deja Pearson went to your junior high? Oh, no way. That's freaking cool, Draco. Oh, hang on. Somebody is at my door, chat. I will BRB. Do not go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. How are you going to ruin stuff with science, Mason? Allison, that's fair. It's just my kids knocking on my door. Being good little kids. Sometime between a Thursday and Sunday. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen Breaking Bad. I've never seen it. And it's not like, oh, I'm not watching that show. I don't want to watch that. That looks dumb. It's, oh, I'm really busy with X, Y, and Z. I'll get to it when I can. And then I never got to it. Clusto just wants all the facts. See, the problem I have is with movies or TV series that are very, not hyper realistic, but like are plausible. Things that could happen in the society in which we live, like A Handmaid's Tale. I had to stop watching that show because I was like, I can't do this because this sounds like something that could really freaking happen. And I just can't. I can't let my brain go there. There's like 7 seasons of it. Oh, I don't know. What's up, sis? Welcome. A Pedro hyperfixation. It's a heartwarming movie? You were scared of Don't Look Up So Bad for the Exit? Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I have not seen that either, but I think I got to like season, like the middle of season 2 with Handmaid's Tale, and I had to stop watching it because it was way too close to the timeline that we're currently in, if you know what I mean. We have a lot of watch parties. Clusto, are you keeping a list of things that we have to consume? Content we have to consume? Watch parties? A fungus going around killing people. For the same reason cordyceps are infecting people. I don't want to watch that or read that, Mason. Thank you for that horror. Oh, yeah. All the fandoms must be covered. Oh my gosh. That's like when I would watch, do y'all remember when TLC was like all about like education and like science and, you know, like, here's, I don't know, how babies are born or whatever. And then like there was this time around like 2000, maybe 2006 or 2007, where TLC became like nothing but reality shows about people and families that are, you know, different in some way, shape, or form. I watched the hell out of that show that they had where people ate weird things. Was it eating weird things? I think it was eating strange things or bad habits or something like that. That is kind of strange, Mason. Yes! That's what it was, Allison. My strange addiction. Like, I don't know why that show fascinated me, but it fascinated me. Before reality family dramas. Right? It was so long ago. When I was a kid, I remember watching, like, TLC shows and thinking they were so educational because they talked about things like pregnancy and birth and science and, you know, like how the human body heals itself and all that stuff. Yeah, weird obsessions or something. I don't know. It was a strange point in my consumption of TV at the time. I didn't know I was pregnant. Now listen, I was a skeptic, okay? I was a skeptic of that show. Until I had kids. And then I started like talking to other pregnant people and people who had babies, and it's a very rare phenomenon, but it does happen. The girl, oh man. No, the one that sticks out in my mind is the woman who had a mason jar of gasoline, and she filled it up like she filled up this jar of gasoline. It was just a little mason jar, and she filled it up like on a weekly basis. TLC, I think it stood for the Learning Channel at one point. I don't know what the heck it stands for anymore. That's a strange one, Mason. But yeah, it was a little mason jar that she would fill up. A who jar? Yeah, she wouldn't drink it. She would sniff it. And then when it ran out of like the gas smell or whatever, she would dump it out and then get new gas and smell it. And like they tested her sinuses and they looked in her nasal cavities, and like it was affecting her brain and her ability, like her cognitive abilities. And I was like, I don't understand. But yeah. Yeah, Clues chose same. Tender loving care. That's funny. I mean, technically TLC does stand for tender loving care, but I think it stands for the Learning Channel in reference to that particular channel. She was for sure no. Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be honest. When I'm at the gas pump and I get a whiff of gas, I'm like, nice. But I don't have it in a mason jar. That was the one episode that I can't ever shake from my memory. Attracted to balloons. I mean, if you put two balloons together, you got cheeks to clap. Is that what he was thinking? Oh God, this just went in a really weird direction. Forget I said anything. I didn't say anything. Carol Duvall was your homegirl as a kid. Listen. They were trying to keep it kid friendly. You could try. We could watch those. I don't know if we could. You know what? I don't know if we could watch those on YouTube. YouTube is doing this thing again with its like monetization policies and ad revenue policies. And there's so many things now you can't say or do, and even more so than normal. I don't even know what we would be able to do on stream besides play games. There's people getting hit with copyright claims on their gaming streams. So, and their videos. I don't even understand what's happening on this platform at the moment. So, try that as a teenager. What? All the possibilities of watch parties in the grotto. Yes. How do you know? Yeah, that is a bit much. I agree. Well, this just turned into a really strange topic of conversation. Holy heck. Well, OBS hasn't gone out again, so there's that, and I'm thankful for that. I'm sorry I made the balloon comment, chat. TikTok doesn't. No, TikTok doesn't. Like, you can play snippets of real music and videos and sound bites from TV and movies, and it doesn't care. YouTube is like, what was that? That was 0.5 seconds of a laugh that we heard in a movie that was copyright claimed by MGM Studios. Immediate copyright claim. Draco's like, I will watch party all the things in the Discord. But yeah, well, especially like with this whole like swearing thing now, and it's kind of silly. Once I reached the partner program here on YouTube, it was fine. And then they redid their policies or whatever. And then I had to like go and accept the new stuff. And now every time I upload a video or turn on the monetization for live streams or shorts or videos, it has like a list of things that I have to check off in case the video doesn't meet or whatever the criteria. And I feel like I'm taking a test every time. I have such severe test anxiety. YouTube, what are you doing? Holy moly. Draco's over here fighting an IKEA shelf leg and talking about watch parties. Hey, what's up, Travis? Welcome back. Thank you. You welcome back. Too much Only Pals mind here. We need to have like a members only, an Only Pals live stream. I was thinking about that the other day. I want to set up an Only Pals live stream. I think that would be fun. Free Attic Dad. Chat, listen, you have no idea. This man is like chest deep in ideas for this little free Attic Dad thing that y'all got going on with him. When I tell you have inflated this man's ego, I am not lying. He wants a free Attic Dad shirt. Free Travis. I keep saying we can't use free Travis because somebody out there is named Travis and they're in trouble, and I don't want to give people the wrong idea. Oh my gosh. Stop. You're going. Nobody's hating. Nobody's hating. They know who they are. Zeppy. That's great. I love that. Oh, I needed that laugh. Free me. Free me. Travis, if it was free me, you'd be the only one who could wear that shirt, and nobody would know what the hell you were talking about. Graham is just, listen, free down, free taking a knee. Can you imagine? Draco, that's what I'm saying. Everybody walks around with a shirt, hashtag free me. The whole entirety of the population that you come into contact with is going to be so confused. You're probably going to make some people mad. Maybe piss off a few boomers who think you're doing some of that, Gen Z stuff. Kind of like the free me. Free all. Now it's free all. Free every specific... Wait. Free very specifically. GalSal Travis. Zeppy! Zeppy's over here killing it. I love it. Isn't that the point? Free Attic Dad. I love to piss off the boomers, though. Same. You need a shirt that says, you know what? Free me shirts coming to a store near you. Only on YouTube. That didn't make any sense, but that's okay. Free me. Zeppy's cooking burgers and coming up with these jokes. I freaking love it. With the slogans, I really want one that says very specifically GalSal Travis. Oh God, it's pork on a fork, mate. Just free me. Listen, hey, a genuine question. I've had merch before. I put a lot of work into it. It didn't do very well. I think I kind of jumped to the gun, whatever the case is. If I did free me stuff, would anybody be interested in that? Would that have any significance outside of our... What if we... Okay, listen. Oh, I'm manifesting this. I make some hashtag free me shirts, and it turns into a whole movement. And nobody says anything to anybody. Don't say anything to anybody. You're just going to get a shirt, whatever colors we can come up with, and they want to know what it's about. Just say, subscribe to GalSal. Don't say anything. Get it really serious. Pretend like you're having a Saving Private Ryan moment and say, free me. Subscribe to GalSal. Do it. Do it, chat. Free me. What if? Okay, if there was a way to make a hashtag tie into a website, right? Or a splash page of a website, and it's literally just a picture of Travis poorly photoshopped into an attic behind a circular window. God dang it. I love that. I love that so much. You would happily design that? I love that, Draco. Free me, then free very specifically GalSal's Travis in parentheses. Oh man, I love that. I needed this laugh. Oh gosh, it feels so good to laugh, chat. I do like that idea, Travis. Free me. I'm digging it. I'm digging it, chat. What should we put on the back of the shirt? Your graphic design class is coming to you somehow. Sketching out the shirts. That can be read as a QR code that takes you to a website. It's just Travis. It's just a really it's like a MS Paint, like the old school paint shop. Is that what it was called? Not the print shop program, like the old school print shop program, 1997, 98, early 2000s sort of style. And it's just a picture of Travis very obviously superimposed behind a attic window. The back is the QR code for the channel. That's a good idea. Ooh, what if we did that? I don't know. That seems something that is so not me, but I really like that. If I'm serious about it, you'll 100% do it. A janky made website with bad Photoshop that you click and it subscribes you to the channel. Oh, you landed? Thanks for letting me know, Trav. Chat, Travis is flying today. As he normally does 90% of the time. He's not home. I really love that. That's such a clever idea. That is such a clever idea. It's a self-contained exe file that you can copy and paste from an old hard drive. Holy heck. That's an old one. What if you make Nether, Ohio into a Vegas-like minigame town? I've seen some of the stuff you're doing in the server, Mason, and I'm going to be honest, I'm super impressed. Talia, welcome. I am back. I'm feeling better. I'm not quite 100%, but I am getting there. Just got to keep moving forward, you know? But thank you so much. I appreciate you asking. I hope you're having a good day. Redstone, and Mason's over here trying to turn the Minecraft server into a freaking gambling town. Now, I know that you can't gamble on stream for obvious reasons, but can you play Minecraft, emulate gambling in Minecraft on stream, even though it's not really gambling? That's a really tough conundrum. There's so much there is so much being spit out in chat right now. So I think here's the basis. Hashtag free me. Okay. If we had the technological know-how, making a splash page that would lead to a picture of Travis in an attic. Would it confuse people? 100%. 100%. You can play Red Dead. Listen, I've seen so much Red Dead Redemption content coming through my TikTok FYP, and I've never considered playing the game because it's not really something that piques my interest, but just, I think it's this one, I can't remember the guy's name that comes across, but he voices like the characters so well, and he makes it, he doesn't like play the game seriously from what I've seen. I'm sure he has, but he makes it seem really memeable and funny. And I so appreciate that. You just need a Travis photo. It's like dark web, but chill. Yeah, you are. You are, Draco. A server bank? Mason, you're turning the grotto into like a functioning town. I kind of love it. Imagine like 50 people rocking up to a meet and greet all in free Travis shirts. I would die. Are you kidding me? If 50 people cared enough to purchase something that I put out there and also cared enough to meet up at a spot wearing those things that I put out there, I would die. I would literally die. And I would come right back out of my body as a spirit and celebrate. And probably scare people on accident. But still, I would die. We know what we must do. The path has been laid before us. It is up to us to take those first steps. Yes. Chat, we have a goal. Oh, crap. Zeppy, what did you do? You said you'd be in Texas in March. Heck. Well, don't push it now, because, listen, there's a lot of places around here that are still frozen and with no power. As hard as that is to believe. And free me or free Travis napkins for the cookout. Texas ain't that far from Colorado. I mean, really, it isn't. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I have underestimated. Okay, listen, not only have I underestimated your generosity and your support, which I genuinely apologize for, but it would appear that I have also underestimated your determination to see this thing through. That's amazing. 1,000 subs in 3 days, heck. This was all Zeppy. Zeppy, I'm gonna make a shirt for myself that says very specifically GalSal's Travis. Because that made me laugh so hard. I love that. I freaking love that. Very specifically. Nice. Nice. Well, you know, we need to get Zeppy a shirt that says "Polk on a Folk." Well, if it's super experimental, hopefully it'll work out for you, Mason. But moving on from the free me moment in chat for a moment. I want to talk about games real quick. We would become the Travis free. It's like your own little gang of vigilante justice for Travis, and nothing's even happened to him. Pork on a fork, but it's spelled poke on a folk. No, you'd have to do the thing. What are they when they say like "ar nar"? Polk on a folk. Oh, no. Sorry, Zeppy. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. I am going to be diving back into, what's that game again? Detroit Become Human? Because I really enjoyed that game. It was a lot more intense than I anticipated, but I really enjoyed that game. There will be more Sims. There might be some... What am I looking at here? I want to get back into Coral Island, too. I really want to continue exploring in that game. And then I'm trying to get a couple people together for golf with your friends. I want to do like a community night where we do golf with your friends. So keep an eye out for all those games. Recorded content, I've had to cancel twice now for my appointment for the Rage Room. So there is no Rage Room content at the moment. And unfortunately, both times I had to cancel because of illness. Excuse me. So, there will be Rage Room content. It's just on hold at the moment. I don't know how great the video quality will be because I'm going to be using my phone to record it because I don't have all that fancy equipment and it's literally just me recording myself. But if you like watching people scream and smash things, and if you find that kind of stuff therapeutic, I'm going to be recording that at some point in the future, and I'm excited about that. I haven't really done recorded content in a while. So, yeah, golf with your friends. Golf with your friends, Sims. We got to get that new Sim going since Jenna kicked the bucket. Detroit Become Human, and Coral Island. I know Sammy's interested in Coral Island. I don't know if Sammy's here, but Sammy, if you watch the VOD, Coral Island. Thought of you when I was putting my playlist together for games and stuff. Rip Jenna, right? What a way to go. Like, what a way to go. Also, I still can't believe that YouTube was like, this video's been demonetized for, I don't know what it was for, like, limited ad suitability because of death or something. And I was like, this is a Sims game? Like, this isn't the real Grim Reaper. You know the Grim Reaper is not real. Demonize. Demonize, yes. Demonetize, demonize, whatever. It's late. I can't speak well. Pork on a fork. I don't know how they would spell that, Draco. I don't know. I love that. Yes. Rip Jenna. We miss you, Jenna. We miss you. I had no idea that like that whole death scene when I was playing that caught me off guard so bad. Now I have like want to make so many Sims so I can see just how many different death experiences there are. As bad as that sounds. And that sounds pretty bad. But yeah. That's about it. Just to kind of recap, go over everything. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you, Amy. And thank you for all of your generosity. I appreciate that. Have a great rest of your weekend. Cow plant shenanigans? I don't know what that is, but I like that. Thank you, everybody, again, for all of the super chats and the stickers and the tips. I really want you to know that I appreciate you. I'm very grateful for this community. I'm grateful for your generosity, and I'll get there, you know? Having to have surgery anyway is a very scary thing. But having to worry about getting there is just adding to it. So you want it as your ringtone, Clue Show? That's funny. But yeah, I want you all to know that that means the world to me. You know, I always like to be transparent and very real, you know, and let you know what's going on with me. Like, I know that some people would say, oh, you shouldn't tell people your personal business, but it's like, I want my community to relate to me, you know, and I don't know. That's just the thing, I guess. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Shock, you're an amazing man. Hope you and Beth had a good dinner. I appreciate you all so much. I'm gonna head off here and go spend some time with my kids. And yeah, thank you again for everything. I'll let y'all know what's going on with me, and keep an eye out for those other streams and games and Rage Room stuff and watch parties in the Discord. And my name is GalSal, or Sally, or Gal, or Sal, or that lady that cries on her streams all the time. Whatever you want to call me. And thank you so much. Shock. Thank you. You wonderful human being. Thank you so much. Genuinely. Please remember, you are important and you matter. And free me. If you know, you know. Be on the lookout Follow me all in all the places. And I'll see you all when I see you. Y'all are amazing.